Okay, come to lie on your back. And take the soles of the feet on the floor. Once the soles of the feet are on the floor, we should actually stomp the feet. And put your attention in your feet. Stomp, 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 stomp. And then come to stillness. Take the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall wide apart. And your hands could be on your belly or your hip points here. And then I want you to take 5 breath cycles where you feel the breath moving from the pelvic region down the legs into the feet and back again. So you're inhaling and exhaling, just feeling the energy in the lower body. And this part of the body in many healing traditions associated with earth energy, right? Our connection to the earth. And so as we do this, getting a sense that we're connected with groundedness, with nourishment. And then you're going to go ahead and take the legs up into the air and just roll your ankles and then roll them the other way. Just release some of that energy. And then you're going to bend the knees, take the hands to the base of your skull. And then you're going to come up into a crunch, right elbow to the left knee and the right leg extends. And then switch. So you're doing these little twisted crunches. You keep going. I'm just going to turn this light on. And then I want you to experiment with going slow. So left elbow to right knee, opposite leg extends, right elbow to left knee, opposite leg extends, but slow. And then see what it's like to do it fast. And then choose whatever pace you want, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Rock up into a seated position. Now I'm gonna face you, but you can face whichever direction makes the most sense for you. And I'm up on my shins right now, but you're welcome to be in a different position if it's more comfortable for you. You're gonna take your right hand to the right and your left arm alongside your left ear. So you're getting this big side stretch here. Breathe here with the option here to just rotate the left arm, the top arm. And we'll just do this a few times. So now we're focusing more on the upper body. And space around the lungs, the space connected with the air quality or Father Sky. Right? Got Mother Earth and Father Sky this week we're working with. Now the next time that this left arm is up, reach it up, then reach it over to the diagonal and let it touch down toward the ground or to the ground and kind of hunch your spine. So you're in like a cat spine at a diagonal with this arm. Then you're gonna stay in this hunched over position with the head drop as your left hand and then your right hand trailing it, come to the other side. Push off the left hand, right arm is high, and then swipe the left arm under the right and eagle wrap your arms. So the arms are now intertwined. Pull up through the elbows as you breathe in and then fold forward as you breathe out. Now, not everyone can actually do that comfortably. So if that doesn't work for you, stay upright. 3 breath cycles. Feeling the space of the arm, the shoulder. If your head is dropped, really let it just rest, cradled in your arm. On your inhale, come all the way up. We're gonna prepare for a lion's breath. So you're gonna spread out the elbows and the fingers and then stick out your tongue. Now, take your left hand to the left and your right arm alongside your right ear and stretch out this space. Breathe deeply, and some of us will rotate the arm. Feel these spaces, these amazing spaces. The way that your arm and shoulder works is like a miracle of engineering, you know, and just give that incredible miracle some space here. Finally, you're gonna reach through that right arm. You're gonna let your head drop. So you've got a stretch in the back of your neck and probably through the right side of your body. And then take an exhale to kind of swoop yourself around to the other side. And then push off your right hand. The left arm comes up high. Swipe the right arm under the left arm and intertwine the arms. Squeeze the arms together and lift the elbows. Option to fold forward. Wherever you are, you're paying attention to the sensations in your body. You're allowing the rhythm of your breath to entice you deeper and deeper into the meditative state, that state of presence, that state of union, that state of flow. Ride and inhale up. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up, and then spread out your elbows and take an exhale, stick out the fingers and tongue. Then place your hands forward. Hopefully you're oriented on the mat properly. If not, just get yourself set up so that you're in downward dog and the video is in front of you. Take a little walk forward until you end up in a standing forward fold at the top of your mat. And hanging over the legs. You can shake the head out a little bit if you need. Really important right now as we're all trying to stay healthy in our respiratory tract, our throat, our sinuses, right? Lots of space in the neck. And then you're gonna round your way up all the way to stand. Arms and head dangle, so again, to get that stretch in the upper back. And then once you get to the top, raise your arms out and up and take a big breath in and embrace the sky. Thank you, sky. And then go ahead and lower the hands down in front of your heart. For this next sequence, we're gonna build on a moon salute flow. So for this next sequence, you're gonna want your big toes touching. You may want a blanket halfway down your mat, especially if you have sensitive knees, and you'll see exactly why in 1 second. Okay. Here's how this begins. You're gonna take your thumbs forward and hook your thumbs like this. And you're gonna keep your arms really straight and inhale, reach up, look up. As you exhale, bend your knees, put your belly on your thighs, then interlace your fingers behind your back and drop your head. Straighten the legs, stay here, and take another exhale. Now inhale, skier's pose. So this is like chair pose. You sit your hips back, but you keep your fingers interlaced behind you. Look a little forward on the floor. Good. Keep squeezing the inner legs together, building a little fire here. There's some work here. Now on the next exhale, you're going to step your left foot back. And some people like to take the hands down. Some like to challenge themselves to keep the hands up. It's totally up to you. Lower the left knee maybe onto your blanket. Then hook your thumbs and inhale, reach up. Exhale, take the hands down. And sit back into runner's stretch. So here you're going to extend your front leg, flex the foot, lengthen your spine, and then fold over your right leg. Stay here 5 breath cycles. For 1, really big full breaths. For 2, inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Start to shift the weight forward, low lunge. So weight into your left hand, pick up your left knee. Then raise the right arm, low lunge twist. Keep reaching back through your left foot, forward through your crown of skull. Keep pressing down through your feet. So this pose is reaching in all directions. Hear your breath. For 3, 4, Inhale. Exhale, 5. Take your right hand down and step back into a plank pose. 3 breaths in plank pose, and like we were doing in the low lunge, reach the heels back, the crown forward. Let the chest be open and broad. Feel some heat building, that fire inside of us. And then downward dog, lift the hips up and back, breathe out. Stay in this downward dog for 3 breath cycles, really connecting down through your hands and the feet into the earth. Breathing deeply. Really lifting the hips up toward Father Sky. And then you're gonna look forward and either just step or hop the feet forward as you breathe out. Once you get there, you're gonna inhale, lift up through your chest, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, fold down into your legs. Hook your thumbs, come through bent knees, reach up and rise up, look up to the hand. Then go right back in. So you bend the knees, put your belly on your thighs. The arms swing back and the fingers interlace. The legs straighten, head drop. Skier's pose, lift up the chest as you sit back the hips. Look a little forward on the floor. Remember the back of the neck to stay long. Step your right foot back as you breathe out, lowering your right knee to the earth. Hook thumbs, inhale, reach up. Open the chest. And then take the hands down, runner's stretch. Sit your hips back, right hip over right knee, left leg extended and left foot flexed. Lengthen your spine and then fold over the left leg. And breathe here, feel here for 1. Feel the whole inhale. Top of the inhale is getting as closest to Father Sky. And then feel the whole exhale. And the exhale might even allow you to fold a little deeper towards the leg, toward the earth, that empty surrender. Feel the breath. 1 more here. And then start to shift the weight forward so that you end up in a low lunge. Right knee lifts up. And then left hand lifts up. So this is our low lunge twist. Breathe, feel for 1. 2. 3. Breathe 4. Breathe 5. Taking the left hand down, step back to plank pose. Breathe in. This time, if you want to do some kind of vinyasa, you can. So exhale either chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Feel the breath, hear the breath. 2 more. Fill up with an inhale. Get really, really full and expansive. Look forward and then step or hop the feet forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold into your legs and let the head drop. Bend your knees, hook thumbs in front. And then reach up, rise up, grow very tall at the top of the pose. Exhale, come right back forward and down. Fingers interlace behind your back as you straighten your legs and you drop your head. Skier's pose, lift up through the chest, sit back through your hips. Left foot steps back as you breathe out, lowering the knee. Hook thumbs, inhale, breathe in, reach up. Now we're gonna flow through these. Exhale the hands down, go right into runner stretch. You just sit back a little bit, extend the front leg, fold. Ride an inhale forward and up into a low lunge, picking up the left knee, raise your right arm for the twist. Exhale. We're gonna add on a couple more poses. So warrior 2, spin your back heel down, push the floor away, and rise all the way up, Virabhadrasana 2. We'll hold this for 5 breaths, gazing over your right fingers. Breathe in for 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Breathe. 4. And 5. Reverse warrior. Flip your palms, tip back, right arm alongside the right ear, left hand down the left leg. Now we're gonna pivot. So you're gonna look at your right foot, you're gonna straighten that right leg, parallel the toes in, and then take this right hand, which is lifted, across your body toward the back of your mat, toward your left foot. Left arm now can come up. So we're in another twist now. Spine can be long. Now option, if you bend your left knee a little bit, you're gonna get some more sensation in the right groin area, most likely. 2 more breaths to feel what you feel. And then I want you to use an exhale. So wait for the next exhale to come. And then use the exhale to lower the left arm and get a little momentum. Pivoting on your feet really mindfully, come forward to the front of the mat again for lizard pose. The right knee bends. The hands can come down on the inside of your right foot. Lizard pose. For this one, the left knee is up. The back of your body is strong here as you press down through the forearms. And yeah, you can totally have a block, totally fine. But as you press down through the forearms or even the hands, if you're up on your hands, take some weight off of the right foot. So the arms and the left foot are doing more work and your back body. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Now we're gonna come forward. You're gonna come up onto your hands if you're not. You're gonna step the left foot forward outside of your left hand and then fold down into your legs. You can shake out the head a little bit. The feet are gonna stay wide as you round all the way up to stand. Like we did earlier in class, your arms and head dangle. And then at the last moment, you bring your arms out and back and up. And then let the hands come down in front of your heart. You could hop or step your feet together. Other side with your thumbs. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, bend the knees, put your belly on your thighs, interlace your fingers behind your back, drop your head. Inhale, skier's pose. Open up the chest, look a little forward as the hips sit back. Right foot steps back, and then lower the right knee as you breathe out. Hook your thumbs and reach up as you breathe in. Take the hands down and sit back, runner's stretch as you breathe out. Come forward into a low lunge twist. As you breathe in, right knee lifts, left arm lifts. Now, warrior 2. Plant your feet into the earth, spin the right heel down, and then grow yourself all the way up. Gazing over the left fingers, breathe for 1. 2. Breathe. 3. 4. Exhale. 5. Reverse warrior. Now here's where you're going to pick up your left toes as you straighten the left leg, parallel that foot. So now you're facing the side. Left hand goes toward the back of your mat. Right arm to the sky. And then bend your right knee, the one that's at the back of the mat, and then open up the chest. And hopefully you figured this out, even though I know I made you face away from your video. But hopefully you can feel into it. It feels good. 2 more breaths. Wait for an inhale to fill you up. And then let the exhale drop the right hand, crawl on your hands all the way around to face the front again, and then take the left foot wide and you can put your forearms down for lizard. Or you could be up on your hands or use a block to split the difference. Pull your belly back to your spine and then feel your back body lit up, strong. Breathing 2. Breathe. 3. 4. And 5. Coming up onto the hands. And then coming forward, right foot outside of the right hand. And here you might want to block for this next bit. You're going to plant the hands either onto the floor or a block. And you're just going to do little figure 8s with the hips. So I just want a little bit more hip opening here. So it's pretty, it can be totally intuitive, bending one knee and kind of putting the weight over there. And then the opposite. So don't have to get too technical here. I just want you to kind of feel into all the little spaces in the hips. Great, and then from here, we're gonna make our way all the way down to sit. And once you come down to sit, again, take the soles of the feet together, the knees apart. So we did this on our backs earlier, Baddha Konasana. Push the feet together, the heels together, and fold forward. Just a few breaths here. Honoring the space of the hips. The legs, the feet. Come up on an in-breath. Take the soles of your feet to the floor. And see if you can mindfully round onto your back. So if you pull your belly in and you round your way back, you should land nice and lightly. Set up your feet to the right in front of your hips, right in front of your sits bones, and then lift up the hips. So you're in a version of bridge pose. Now, if you could optionally, you could just place a block under your sacrum. That could feel really nice. Or you could interlace your fingers here behind your back. Those of you who feel spunky and ready for a full wheel pose, you could come up to a full wheel if you want. But I want a little bit of energy now moving in the chest, throat. And then come on down. Now I want you to choose one pose to close your practice before Shavasana. We'll just do a short Shavasana as well. One of my favorite poses, especially if I don't have a lot of time, but I want to get a lot out of it, is to just bring my legs in the air. I'm placing a block under my sacrum before I do that, just giving this a little extra, my hips a little extra height, helps the effect of this upside down pose. But again, basically we have 2 minutes left in the practice, so this time is for you to do any final poses that you think would feel really good and to get a little rest. I'm intentionally creating these short videos for you guys so that, of course, you could also continue your practice if you still feel inspired and incomplete. You could continue directly after this. Now, in whichever closing poses you decided to do, I'm gonna guide you a little bit deeper into our theme of working with the earth and sky energy. Go ahead and come into a place where you can definitely rest for 1 more minute. Savor the entire inhale
And feel that, especially at the top of your inhale, you become very close to Father Sky, to that expansiveness, buoyancy, lightness. Savor each exhale. And notice how, as it empties you, it delivers you deeper into the arms of Mother Earth. And then you expand again in this beautiful dance between earth and sky. Is the gift of human life. Feel yourself nurtured, held by both of your divine parents at once. And as we let them hold us and heal us, we return to our belonging to nature and the universe.